Hey guys, I'm Bob, and I did a review of these Lifetime kayaks. This is a Tahoma, which has since been rebranded as the Tioga, but the Tioga is exactly the same as the Tahoma. I did a review almost exactly 2 years ago on this particular kayak. Been pretty well received. A lot of views, a lot of positive comments. One thing at the time that I found as a negative was that occasionally water would come in from these scupper holes. There's actually 6 scupper holes, 2 in the back, 2 in the front, and 2 under the seat in this type of kayak, this sit-on-top kayak. And I found out that there's a way that you can prevent the water from coming in these scupper holes using something called a scupper plug. Now, the reason these scupper holes are in a sit-on-top kayak is to allow water to come in and out to prevent it from capsizing if you're in choppy waters or if you're using this on the ocean. I've never used it on the ocean. I'm always using it on lakes. Sometimes they're slightly choppy, as you'll see. We might see a little bit of choppy waters today when we go out. But what I decided to do, especially because I don't use these on really choppy water, is to pick up something called a scupper plug, which is right here. And today I want to show you the dimensions of the scupper plug I purchased. We'll show you that in the workshop. I bought 8 in a package, was actually able to color coordinate it with my actual my kayak right here. I have 2 of these sit on top Lifetime Tahoma kayaks. The Tahoma, by the way, has been rebranded and is now called the Tioga. So if you're looking for a Lifetime kayak, you would want to look at the Tioga, which is almost exactly the same as the Tahoma used to be. So this time I'd like to quickly take a measurement of the actual scupper hole right here. The top of it is about 1.5 inches, and it tapers down to about 1 inch at the bottom. So I'd like to go into my workshop right now, and I can show you in more detail what these scupper plugs look like, so you can purchase the proper one for your sit-on-top kayak. Okay guys, so we're here in my workshop, and this is the scupper plug that I purchased. It's made of hard rubber. There's a lanyard that runs through it, and it's just knotted at the bottom. It's just to allow you to, put it in and then pull it out via the lanyard. I want to do a quick measurement of the top of the scupper plug for you. So it's exactly 1.5 inches on the top, and on the bottom it is 3/4 of an inch. So this should work perfectly in the hole that I showed you a moment ago, the scupper hole, because it's the top of the hole, it's 1.5 inches, and the bottom was like 3/4 to an inch. And I'll show you how it inserts outside. Not that difficult. I got mine in a pack of 8. I'm only going to need 4 of them because there's 2 for my kayak and 2 for my wife's. I was able to find a color that matched the kayak perfectly, this purple color. The version I got, and I'll leave links in the description, allowed you to choose between 12 different colors. So you should be able to find a color that matches your kayak. So what you have to do is just measure the hole, the scupper hole in your own kayak, and just make sure you purchase the proper scupper plug on Amazon or wherever you want to purchase it. and then you should be all set. So at this time, let's just head back outside and show you how to insert it. It doesn't take a lot to do so, but what's great is it has this lanyard when you want to extract it from your kayak. So let's head outside. Okay, so now that you've seen this scupper plug in more detail in my workshop, I'd like to just show you how it works. It has a lanyard, so you can just easily just place it right into the hole, and to remove it, you're just going to pull it out. And what's great about this particular type is that it's low enough that I don't have any seat underneath here, any cushion or anything when we go out kayaking. So, you know, I don't feel this because it's recessed down into the hole, which is great. So I actually bought an 8-pack, so I'm only using them in the seats. We have 2 kayaks, so I only need 4 of them, so I have 4 extra ones. I could put them in the other holes, but I have no interest in doing that. So right now we're going to just take these kayaks, or this kayak, and my wife's going to have the other kayak, and we're going to go out on a lake, a good sized lake near where I live, and let's see how these scupper plugs hold up. Hopefully it'll keep it nice and dry under my seat, and that'll get rid of the only negative I found with these sit on top kayaks. So let's head out to the water. So here we are at the lake, and these are the scupper plugs in there. They look great, and you can see the other holes. We haven't filled them because there's a reason for the holes being there. Also, there's 2 back here as well. So, beautiful day, a little overcast, but we put 2 plugs in my wife's as well. So let's go. So you can see the scupper holes here. They let in a little bit of water, and the water comes out as you're kayaking. This is fairly choppy water today. We're on a fairly large lake, and so what's good about this is that this water does not hit me because there's a lip right here, and so it just stays in that kind of well. But the water comes in and out. That's what the scupper holes are for, to keep the boat afloat. And the ones below my seat are working great. There's no water has come in yet. So after an hour and a half of kayaking on fairly choppy water, you can see that the seat area is perfectly dry. So I hope you enjoyed that review of these scupper plugs. As you can see, they work fine. They work perfectly when we were out in the water, so we didn't get wet. In the summer, it doesn't matter really if you get wet or not, bathing suit. But in the fall, it can get fairly cool. The water can get cool. So to be able to prevent water from coming out of the, up through these scupper holes, it's a great advantage to using these scupper plugs. So if you enjoyed the review, I hope you will like it, and please subscribe to my channel, and we'll talk to you next time.